Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Music Mindfulness. I'm Kalani Das. This is a spur-of-the-moment community service. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this is all coming through. It's a little bit of an experiment streaming on the Kalani Das channel as opposed to the World Drum Club channel. But Music Mindfulness is more about mindfulness and spirituality, and it's something that I'm passionate about and I'm interested in. And so I offer these thoughts and suggestions as a way to just help people like me who are looking for ways to improve the quality of my life. And that's just about all it is. So thanks again for joining me. If you're interested in the music part, by the way, of any of this, see me at patreon.com/Kalani. You can also visit the World Drum Club channel. I'm sure if you're a fan, you know about that already, but in case you don't, go to World Drum Club. Also, KalaniMusic.com is my website. You can find out more about the music stuff there. Ask me questions about that over there, and through the patreon.com /Kalani page, where I put a lot of the educational material, and that's where we give you guys a chance to connect and support this work. And I appreciate that. So today's topic, I've been thinking lately about just validity and acceptance. And so the message for today is to just keep in mind that you are absolutely valid. Every single being, every single life form on the planet, animated or otherwise, is valid, is part of the earth, is part of this whole thing we call the universe, the one song. And I think it's important to remember that as we go through life, because there's a lot out there that invites us, I'll use that word, that's a gentle word, invites us to feel judged or to be judgmental and to put labels on ourselves, to qualify and quantify ourselves based on different criteria, appearance, intelligence, income, accumulation of stuff, skills, popularity, you name it. There's a way to feel insecure about it. And so that all exists, and that's existed pretty much forever, and it will continue to be there. And that's okay. We're not looking to undo anything that is, out in the world, except, of course, direct suffering and danger, to people and anybody, any life form. But as far as what we can do as individuals to manage, that, I think something that's useful is to just remember, keep in mind, and know that you are a part of the earth, just like everything else here, that you are at the cutting edge of the evolutionary process of this earth that we're on, or that we are. We're not on the earth, we are the earth. And that because of that, because everything in the universe that's been pushing evolution forward and progress and development and life and everything that's in back of us has led to this moment, and this is it. This is the newest, best thing, and you're a part of that. And life is short, and just remember that you are absolutely valid in whatever you do. That we all have talents, we all have dreams, we all have things that we love to do and that we're good at, and that we can contribute in different ways, and that your way doesn't have to match somebody else's way, and you don't need approval from anybody else. You're here, and that's it. You're here, you're part of this, just like the flowers and the trees and the skies and the clouds and everything. We're just all here at this time, and it's amazing. So let's be grateful, and let's celebrate every day for that. It's an amazing gift, you guys, to be alive and to be part of this amazing sentient experience that we call life. Having a life. It's incredible. It really is. I hope that, and I talk about that a lot. I want to impress upon all of us that we sometimes forget, and we get caught up in the drudgery of the have-tos and the work and the stuff. Just going through, like, life is like a chore. And we're trying to check things off the list, but that never ends. The checklist never ends, and that's okay. We need to do things in our life, but at the same time, while we're doing all that, we can just appreciate the fact that we're here now, and it's just amazing, despite all of the little drama, the daily drama stuff. it's incredible. So let's not let other people define us in their thinking or their terms. Like they say, haters are going to hate, and there's always something, and that mainly comes out of insecurity and a need to control. People want to control each other. They want to control facts or whatever behavior and all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of behavior that's out there that's aimed at people trying to control the setting, whether it's political or spiritual or physical or emotional or intellectual. That's always going to be there. But what's also always going to be here, as long as you're here and I'm here, is us. What is you and me. And we need to remember that we're in total control. We're the boss of ourselves, of our lives, and we can disagree and we can move on and we can say, have a nice day. I don't agree with you, but I'm going to go over here and, do my thing. So I hope you guys remember that, and that any spiritual practice, let me just add this before we wrap up. This is going to be short today. Anybody who claims to try to be helping you with any kind of spiritual or even religious practice, I think we've got to remember that love, which is at the root of it, I think, love and joy and acceptance and peace, none of that includes threats. None of that includes a horrible, eternity of hell and damnation and brimstone and fire and suffering if you don't do certain things. All right. So if anybody tries to put anything onto you that seems like, well, if you don't do this, you're going to suffer, then this really bad thing's going to happen to you. I would be very skeptical, and I would actually move away from that kind of thinking. And I'm not saying that it's a black and white either or, all in or all out choice, but it's just not compatible. What is compatible? Think about all the things that are compatible with joy, love, acceptance, peace. That all, that's the goal and that's the focus. If people are telling you that basically it's called an ad misericordiam argument, right? If you don't do this, if you don't do this, then this is going to happen. This bad thing's going to happen over here. And there's just, we don't know. I personally don't accept that argument for myself. I look around, and this is what you can do too, and I recommend that we all do this, is just use your own experience to judge, what is, right? We can all see what's here. There's no secrets. There's nothing hidden in the universe. We can all see everything. We can all experience everything. And even if you can't, even if somebody else is telling you, well, this is over here and this, you can't see it, but I can, all this stuff's happening. It might be for them, that might be true for them. But if it's not true for you, then why live your life by that? Because our lives are our experience of the world, right? So whatever you feel, whatever you can see, touch, taste, smell, whatever you can glean from your senses, that is your life experience, period. And then the rest is whatever you think about it or whatever you imagine about it. But I know a lot of people, I've been, and myself included, humans in particular, we're always trying to use our brains to solve the puzzle, to solve the mystery. And we love puzzles. We love imagining things, and we love coming up with solutions. So we imagine, and we ruminate, and we come up with crazy, sometimes pretty crazy and elaborate ideas and concepts and constructs and everything. And that's fine to an extent. That's how we survive, right? We don't have scales and claws and fangs and poisonous venom. We don't have a lot of defenses or even offenses in the world. So how do we survive? We survive by thinking. But we can get caught up and tricked by our own thinking. And that's the challenge of being a human, is learning how to use your mind well. use your mind for what it's good at and stop using it for things that it's causing you suffering. All right, that's what I try to do. And how do you know that? Well, pay attention. You have a mind, you have an experience. Pay attention. Don't worry about what other people tell you. Figure it out. You can sit. You can see how your mind works by experiencing. Experience your own thinking. Observe it. Get to know it. Okay, here's what my mind does, but that's not me. That's my brain activity. So what am I going to do with that now that I know what it's doing? Look, this is nothing new. The Taoists, the Buddhists, a lot of people have talked about this. But that's my spiel for today. That's my talk. I hope it's helpful. Let's go back to the music a little bit. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. Also coming up later today, I have a live stream, and we have Tuesday Muse Day live streams every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific on the World Drum Club channel. Thanks for being here.